What? Something's cooking.
so?
Something's up.
Good morning. It is a new day, and I'm working in the shop all by myself today because I am working on a secret project that I'm going to let you guys in on. So Matt and I have been talking about, should we put a bigger throttle body on this? And the plus side is more power, but the downside is it could be really noisy. It could have a huge sucking vacuum sound that makes it hard to video inside, and it could kill our throttle response. We love the way the Banana feels, but it could make it so that when you're just getting in on the throttle, it's not quite the same. Like there's kind of a lull before the power really kicks in, and we don't want that. We like to have a lot of control on the trail. So if we did this and we put it in, we would probably have that feeling like, did it make any difference? You know, have you ever done that? You bought something and you're like, yeah, it feels like it's got a little more power. Well, today we're gonna do a blind study with Matt as our guinea pig. I bought a new throttle body. I'm gonna swap it in, and we're just gonna wait and see if Matt makes any comments about this. If it goes on too long, we might drop some hints like, hey Matt, how's the Banana running? But for now, we'll just see what he does. This is how throttle bodies work. We got to work kind of quick because we have no idea when Matt's coming back.
Gotta love impacts.
She's coming loose. Out with the old. Here's the new. The bore is bigger. And all this restriction on the backside, this gets a lot smaller back here. This one doesn't, it's straight through. No sign of Matt yet, is there?
We're good. He's still out here. I'm keeping an eye out.
Throttle body is assembled. I think it's hidden enough between all the old stuff that it won't be noticed. Do I need to scuff this up? Maybe I should rub some dirt on it. Yeah, I need a layer. It's not sticking. There it goes. All right.
I want to say it sounds different.
I feel
but
like
I'm biased.
I'm biased too, but I feel like it's a little snappier when I rev it. Here we go, this is it. What do you think?
That felt pretty slow.
Yeah? Do you hear any more noise?
The sucking may sound a little louder because it has more airflow.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I would think we would really notice. I definitely don't notice any more loudness.
Stop right here.
Okay.
And then
Just full throttle.
Just
drop it. Okay, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Matt's turn to decide.
Yeah, he's got to decide.
We're all biased, and we're also trying not to be biased, so it's making us more biased.
We're adding to our bias. I think there might be a little bit of difference. That whistle right there, is that new?
It's a little more musical.
Yeah, there's a high-pitched whistle.
It's always kind of done it. It seems to be a little more responsive to where you could play a ditty with it, but
there's definitely a little squeal.
Look at Peanut.
Matt notices sound a lot, so I think he'll pick up on the little whistle the throttle body's making. We'll see.
His turn.
Hey guys, Jake and Colby here. Last time Max sent the C team out on one of his recoveries,
Let's go get this Razor loaded up and let's get out of here.
we lost one of his precious hand-built ramps. So he employed us to build another.
And we have zero experience welding, so this should be fun. Matt's at lunch right now, so we're gonna try to make him proud. Bust this out.
We're gonna take this and turn it into this. Jake's got it grounded. I got the staff of truth. It's It's a little long. I think this is what these are for. Oh yeah.
All right, you guys. So Colby and I are gonna be welding up this ramp. I'm gonna be doing the right side with my awesome welds. Colby's gonna be doing the left side with his little caterpillar welds.
What the heck, man?
You want to see not good enough to even be a farmer's weld?
I blame the equipment.
That's welding.
So Colby got pulled away from welding for a few. He's struggling. I'm about to get on the struggle bus. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, they'll hold just fine. What I would do is just put a little bit of weld on this side now that you guys are getting the feel of it.
Ed, is it any better?
Looking better.
Good.
Don't lie now.
All right, a little while ago, Hefe was being pretty critical of these guys welding. So as Hefe's boss, I decree that Hefe suit up and lay a couple beads. Okay. Game on!
Okay, maybe Hefe has a little bit more skills than we have.
So the three of y'all are all on par with each other.
Oh!
I don't think so. This is gonna be perfect for ramps.
Keep in mind, I didn't have a bunch of other welds to practice on. All right, so we're gonna take a quick look at their welds. I know I was really hard on them because their first welds looked really goofy, but you can see the improvement in their welds. So they started off with long, droopy welds, and then you can see even Colby got a nice, beautiful bead down here. Jake was definitely very consistent with all of his welds. He has a few goobers, but they're learning, and that's awesome. I'm not gonna count my weld in this at all because if they win, I win.
Jake won.
Hey, I think I won. I don't know. I have no dog in this fight, but that was fun.
He has all the dogs in this fight.
It was fun getting to weld this up. We're all learning here.
Okay, I think the solution for having these ramps not rip out of here and get lost is we not take this trailer on ridiculous jobs and tear it up on rocks and rip them to pieces. Look at that. That's not good. Look at that. That's bad. Drive nicer,
I'm
man.
trying. The trail turned from a dirt road into a hiking trail.
All right, we'll try to make these stick this time. Somewhere there's a bump on the Arizona Strip with like 5 of our missing ramps sitting next to it. Let's patch that crack, and then these will come past. So we're gonna put these in here like this. All right, I think we're ready to put everything back together. Jake's got it cleaned up. These are cut and ready to go. So I'm gonna tack them in place, and these guys are gonna weld them in good.
Good.
All right, so I've learned today that it's very difficult to weld straight up above you. You will have stuff fall on you and burn through your clothes, which is great. So that side looked horrible, but this other side looked okay. Respect to all the welders out there.
It's my time to get burnt. My welds are not great, but I think they're gonna be pretty strong. Hopefully.
But are you getting burned?
No, I ain't getting burned. Not like Colby was, so doing great. These welds look like boogers, but I think it's gonna hold. I hope it holds. Luckily, Tom is back at the shop now. It's just been Colby and I trying to figure out how to weld on our back. Colby's been getting burnt up. He's got scars and burns all over him now. We're real welders. But
This is classic overhead welding on dirty steel. I came back and asked him how it went. I guess it was rough, but I think it's gonna work.
yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, macaroni glued on paper.
And after about 5 minutes, it will dry and it will be very strong.
Great.
Awesome.
That is my welding.
Look at that side.
Hey, it's better
I'm
than,
looking.
it's better than the
Just make sure it's strong.
Strut. This is how we tested it, right? Like,
It's pretty strong.
nothing fell off.
Yeah. You win this one, buddy.
I'll take it.
All right, it is a new day. We're working in the shop today. Matt had a very late night, so I think he's going to be coming in a little later. We thought we'd get to work on something, and we chose to work on the winch up here on this trailer. This huge mess is us tearing off the old winch, which required us to hook up jumper boxes to it. We're going to put in a new one, and it should have a battery with it and work much better when we're all done. This is the old one. We took it out. This thing was pretty small, and it wasn't really cutting the mustard. We got a new Badlands winch here that we'll put in.
Ooh, look at that unit.
Yeah, so that'll go in its place, and we'll put a battery in there too, so we don't have to use the jump boxes anymore.
And it comes with a cool remote control, so no more black in the back and red in the bed.
It was a great song though.
It was, but
We've had great luck using these Badlands Apex winches, so we thought we would just use the same thing on our entire fleet, and we'll weld in a plate and bolt that in right here.
Whoa.
Look at this, both of you.
We're dog sitting Kenyon's dog, Jamie's brother's dog, for like 3 days. This is the most cowardly dog in the world. Its heart is just thumping right now. It doesn't know what to do.
Is his name Courage?
It should be. This is Buddy the elf.
Does someone need a hug?
He's been here before and he didn't like it. It's noisy and there's lots of people. Oh, you're just shivering. Yeah. Me and Buddy made friends. It was like a year process to even become friends with him. So he's not going to become friends with any of you over these next 3 days. I'm afraid the Peanut and Lady's going to teach him a lesson before the day's over.
Peanut is thrilled right now.
He'll be traumatized for years.
She's trying to get there.
But he wants something. I don't know how to do this without traumatizing you, Buddy. We need to socialize you without traumatizing. Okay, so here we go. We'll just sit here, meet the other dogs. They're nice, especially Max. Yeah.
Their tails are wagging.
Oh,
His
ladies.
is tucked between his legs.
Oh, Peanut.
She's parkouring.
I wouldn't growl, Buddy. Not a good idea. She's wagging her tail. Lady likes you. Good dog, Lady.
Have you had a one-on-one with Sally yet?
no, I have never used this unit, but check this out. So this old one, you go to like say set it where you need to do some work at, it just goes up. This one has cool counterweights. I can literally set it and forget it.
Set it, forget it.
After you weld it in, you gotta pull on it to see if it falls off, but it never does. So Matt just went for a ride in the Banana somewhere. He came back and didn't say anything about the throttle body. I don't know if he didn't notice or if he just didn't comment about it. I wanted to be in the car when he went on the first ride, but he just kind of took off. So we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna say anything for a while. We'll just see what he says.
So I think my welds are improving a little bit. That's pretty exciting for me because I sucked like yesterday. All right, so we got called out to do a job and we left TomTom at the shop to finish up the front of this trailer. None of that got shot, but we get to show you now. He got the full throttle battery mounted on there. He got the spare tire mounted on there. He got the winch mounted on there. He has the Badlands Fairlead all mounted up. Good job, Tom.
Okay, we're about to go on a ride with Matt in the Banana. We'll see what he says. It's your grandma's house?
The Aunt Sharon's.
All right. How's the Banana running, Matt?
Running pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good?
Yeah.
Could be better?
I'm saying it's running as good as it ever has, better than it ever has.
Better than it ever has?
Well, something's
How
cooking.
so?
Something's up. How so? It's got lots of power. It rides really, it handles better on road and handles better off road.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah, there's no debate on that. It's just running good. It always kind of has though.
It's always run good. So it has more power. Just because the 4.7?
Yeah, it's faster than the MORR.
Would you say it's faster than it was last week?
I haven't, this is the first time I've driven it.
You've driven it once or twice,
You should
but I never
probably
got
give
a
it gas.
good. Oh.
Give it gas and see if it drives faster.
Oh,
Does it
okay.
need to test it?
Did you put an LS in this when I wasn't looking?
I did an engine swap. It's got an LS2.
Okay.
No, but I did something.
Okay.
And I'm probing to see if you notice. That's
Okay.
You are unknowingly part of a psychological study on human behavior and horsepower.
Okay. See, I might have a really strong placebo effect. Like
That's why I didn't tell you.
I'm like, hey, I just put new floor mats in the Banana. Let's go test it. Oh, it feels more powerful.
You bought something and you're like, yeah, it feels like it's got a little more power. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna take it for four-wheel drive here.
So something's different. Do you notice anything?
It's clean, I noticed that.
The kids cleaned it, but the windows are still streaky because they don't do a good job on the windows.
So we lost 50 pounds of dirt. It's a little lighter.
Man, I don't really rip this thing around that much.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm scanning all the possibilities.
Scanning.
So let me tell you what I think the possibilities are.
Okay.
It could have a bigger throttle body.
Okay.
Because we have talked about that in the past.
Yep.
It could have been HP tuned.
Okay.
It could have been that because we've talked about that in the past. I know that the different intake hasn't changed because I can hear it. And
Yes.
and it would have some kind of a scoop there. So I'm going to say one of those two things has happened.
You are right. So last Tuesday, I swapped out the throttle body for the 62 millimeter, the biggest you can put on without changing the intake manifold.
Okay.
And I know we talked about possible downsides is you could feel less throttle response.
I was thinking,
and you could hear noise.
I was thinking maybe jumpier.
Yes. Does it feel jumpier?
No.
Hear that little bit of a whistle? I think it's worse than it was before.
Yeah, I noticed it was pretty loud, like louder than normal.
Yeah. My results are biased because I knew that I put it in, but I felt like it was a little louder, but maybe a little more throttle response. Okay, subtle, but it's in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's really enough to notice or if it was just me.
If we get the HP tuner on this,
yeah, we can make better use of that throttle body we just put in.
Yeah, I don't feel a downside to it at all.
So our study is complete. Matt thinks there's a little bit of difference. It was subtle, barely noticeable, but overall impressions?
11% better possibility if we get it tuned.
There you have it.
Would you look at that? Just like you said, it's right there. What do you think of this, Jamie? It's got a V8. This is custom.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the stock engine in this.
Look at that.
Do you know what we should make out of this? A parade truck. Not that we need a parade truck, we got nothing but parade trucks.
It's pretty cool though. Look at that exhaust. That's the solution to all your exhaust problems.
All of your exhaust routing problems?
Yeah. You just move it wherever you want. Got some turbo 400s over there.
Is that what those are? Let's go look at those.
Are these both turbo 350s?
Well,
No.
that's a 350.
This one's a 700 R4.
Nothing we need. That was really awesome what Tom and Jake did for me with the throttle body. They got me pretty good. It's working out awesome. Also, if you're wondering why I haven't been around, it's because I've been out picking up this beauty. Can't wait to show it to you. Thanks for watching. I don't know how to get into Studebakers.